Hello everyone. So the next topic that we are going to discuss is the gradient based methods for finding out the minima of the function, right? So basically your gradient based methods use derivative information to find out the point that will minimize your function, right? So up till now we have seen that no derivative was required, right? So the methods that require derivatives to find out the point that will minimize the function, those methods are called as gradient based methods. Okay. So the first method that we are going to discuss in this section is Newton-Raphson method, right? So your Newton-Raphson method, in this method, the linear approximation to the first derivative of the function is made at a point using Taylor series expansion. So this means that using Taylor series expansion, the first derivative of the function is made, right? We are not going to go into details of the how this point is found. There is a whole lot of derivation in that. We are not going to discuss here. Okay, we are just going to discuss the formulas, right? And this expression is equal to 0 to find out the next guess value. All right. So basically, if xt is your initial point, right? The current point at iteration t is xt. That is, suppose you have taken the first point xt. So the next point will be found using this equation. Okay, using this equation, we'll find out the next point. Your next point, that is x t plus 1, will be equal to xt minus f dash xt divided by f double dash xt. F dash xt, that is the first derivative of the function, right? And your f double dash xt, the second derivative of the function. Okay. The formula for f dash xt is this one, right? So your formula for first derivative is f xt plus delta xt. Delta is the smaller value or the smaller steps in which you want to proceed in each of the iteration. Okay. The value of delta, if not given, can be taken as if the first value, that is xt, the first value that you have taken, if it is greater than 0.01, then your steps in which, that is delta xt, the step in which you will proceed, can be taken as 0.01 mod of xt, right? Otherwise we can take the value to be 0.0001. all right. If given in the question, well and good. If not given, you can use this relation to find out the value. All right. So this is the formula for the first derivative, and this is the formula for second derivative, f xt plus delta xt minus 2 f xt plus f xt minus delta xt divided by delta xt square. Okay, this is the formula for the first derivative and the second derivative. All right. So let us discuss the algorithm. So basically, in the first step, you have to choose the initial value and the small number. Uh, if your iteration or the your first derivative is less than this number, then you will terminate the iteration, right? So after this, you have to take k equal to 1 and find out the first derivative of the point that you have selected. After that, you have to find out the second derivative. Then the next point is find out using the formula that we have discussed. The formula for the f dash xt and f double dash xt we have discussed, right? This is the formula, right? You have to use these formulas to find out the value of the first derivative and the second derivative, and then you have to compute the first derivative of the newly found point. If this first derivative is less than your smallest number that you have taken, then you will terminate the iteration. Otherwise, you will take the next point and go to step 2. Okay, this is the algorithm of your Newton-Raphson method, right? Seems very easy. Let's see how easy it is. Okay, so let's do the question. We have fx equal to x square plus 54 by x, right? We are given that the first point will be x equal to 2.8. The step in which we have to proceed is delta equal to 0.01. The smallest number is 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, so let's do it. So let's solve the Let's solve the problem, right? So we will be doing iteration number 1, right? We will be doing iteration number 1. This is our first iteration, right? So let's start with step 1. All right, let's see what does the step 1 says. That we have to choose the initial guess value. We are given in the question that our first guess value will be 2.8, so we will take it. We are given with a smaller number, so we'll set k equal to 1 and compute f dash x1. Okay, so since we are given the value x1 to be 2.8, right, we are given the smallest value to be 10 to the power minus 3. All right, so take k equal to 1, take k equal to 1, right? So we have to find out the first derivative, f dash x1. The formula for the first derivative is this one, right? So let's write down the formula. Okay, the formula for the first derivative will be f of x1 plus delta x1, right? Because here it is written t, in this case t equal to 1. All right, minus f of x1 minus delta x1 divided by 2 delta x1, right? Delta we are already given, so delta is 0.01, right? We are already given with the value. So first of all, we have to basically, what we have to do is we have to find out this expression also and this expression also. All right, so let's first of all find out these expression. So your f x1 plus delta x1, that is f x1 is 2.8, delta x is 0.01. Okay, so our f1 is f 2.81. Okay, so let's find out f 2.81. So this will be equal to, we'll put the value 2.81 in the expression, in the function value. So let's put it 2.81 square plus 54 by 2.81. Solve it to find out what is the value. But the value will be 27.113. Okay, f of x1 minus delta x1 is equals to f of 2.8 minus 0.01, right? So this will be equal to f of 2.791. Put the value. So this will be equal to 2.791 square plus 54 divided by 2.791. Solve it to find out the value. What is the value? The value is 27.139. Okay, again I hope you are solving as we move along. Okay, so we find out the value, we find out this value, we find out this value, right? Here are these values. Our aim is to find out the first derivative, right? Our aim is to find out the first derivative. So let's put these value in the respective places. Okay, so let's put it. So we have to find the first derivative f dash x1. F dash x1 will be equal to your value is 27.113, 27.113 minus 27.139, 27.139 divided by 2 into delta x1. Delta is 0.01, 2 times. So 2 times 0.01. Right, solve it and see what is the value. On solving, we will see the value is minus 1.291. Alright, so we have completed our step 1. Alright, we have completed our step 1. Let's find out the second derivative of fx1 to complete our step 2. Right, now we will do step 2. We'll do step 2, that is to compute f double dash x1. Alright, so the formula for this is, what is the formula? The formula is f of x1 plus delta x1 plus f of x1 plus minus delta x1 minus twice of fxt, twice of fx1 divided by delta x1 whole square. Right, so basically the only difference between this and previous formula is, difference between the first derivative is that here you have minus sign, while the second derivative will have plus sign, and there will be minus of 2fx. Okay, so this is the, and then in denominator the differences. Okay, so that is the way to remember it. All right, let's put the value. So the second derivative of fx1, right, or you can say second derivative of fx2. So we have already find out this value. In the previous steps. The only thing is that we have to find out the value of fx1. So before solving it, let's find out the value. All right, so here f of x1, this value we are finding, right? We have already find out these values in the previous steps. All right, so this is equals to, your fx1 is 2.8, so f of 2.8, right, the first point that we have taken, right? So f of 2.8 is equals to 2.8 square plus 54 divided by 2.8, right? On solving it, you will see that the value is 27.126, right? So let's put the value. F, the second derivative, f double dash x1, right, f double dash x1 will be equal to, or you can say f double dash x of 2.8 will be equal to how much? We already have the value 27.113, 27.139. Let's put this value, 27.113 plus 27.139 minus, right, here we have minus twice of what? Twice of 27.126, twice of 27.126 divided by what? 0.01 square. All right, if you solve it, you will see the value is 10. So your second derivative value is of 2.8 is 10. All right, this completes our step 2. Now in the step 3, we have to find out the new point xk1. We have to find out the new point using this formula, right? And we have also to find out the first derivative of this new point. All right, so let's do it. Let's do step 3. All right, we have completed our step 2. Let's do step 3. All right, we are doing step 3. Okay, so k plus 1, k was 1, so this will be x2. All right, x2, x2. All right, so first of all let me write down the formula itself. All right, the formula is x k plus 1 is equals to x to the power k, oh sorry, xk, not to the power, okay, xk minus the first derivative of xk, the first derivative of xk divided by the second derivative of fxk, second derivative of fxk. Okay, so let's put the value. K was 1 in as we have adopted, so this will be x2 will be equal to x1 minus the first derivative of x1, the second derivative divided by second derivative of x1. All right, so the new point x2 will be equal to x1. The first point was 2.8, right? What was the value of first derivative? The value of first derivative was minus 2.91 and the value for second derivative was 10. Let's put the values. Minus 1.291 divided by 10. So you have to be very careful about the signs, right? Otherwise the whole question will be wrong. So the answer will be 2.929. 2.929 is the answer. Alright, so our next point x2 will be 2.929. Right, let's find out the first derivative of this point. F dash x2 will be equal to, what was the formula? What was the formula? We have to find out the f of, see, the point plus the step in which we have to proceed. Point minus the step we have to proceed divided by 2 into delta x. So let's I will write the values. So we have f of the point is now 2.929, 2.929, right, plus the step 0.01 minus f of 2.929 minus 0.01, right, divided by twice of 0.01. All right, so this is the formula for first derivative. So what we have to do, we have to first of all find out the value of this and then we have to find out the value of this. So this is f dash x2 is equals to, we have to find out the function value of what will be 2.939 minus the function value of 2.919 divided by 0.01. All right, so let's first of all find out these values. Okay, I will just put a line here and we'll find here only. F of 2.939, solve it, try to solve it yourself. So 2.939 square, that is the equation we have, right? We are just putting the values. 54 divided by 2.939. So on solving you will see the value is 27.011. Likewise the function value of this. Okay, so this will be f of 2.919. So putting the values in the equation, right, this equation. So this is 2.919 square plus 54 divided by 2.919. On solving it, you will see the value comes out to be 27.020. Okay, so putting the values in the respective position to find out the first derivative, right? So the first derivative f dash of x2, that is 2.929. Let's write down x2 for ease of understanding. This is 27.011, 27.011, and this point 27.020 divided by 2 into 0.01. On solving it, you will find out the value is minus 0.450. Okay, you will see the value is minus 0.450. So we have completed our step number 3. We have found out the first derivative. Now in the step number 4, we will see if our derivative is less than the smallest number. The smallest number was 10 to the power minus 3. Alright, the smallest number was 10 to the power minus 3. So let's check if this is true or not. So we are on step 4, right? So mod of minus 0.450, right? And we know anything inside mod will come out to be positive. So that is 0.450 is not smaller than 10 to the power minus 3, right? So what we'll do if this is the case? When this is not the case, we'll set k equal to k plus 1 and go to step number 2. All right. Right, so we'll put k equal to k plus 1, we'll go to step number 2. So basically we are going to proceed. So go to step 2. This through this we have finished our first iteration. Right, now we are going to do our second iteration. We are in iteration number 2. So we have moved back to step number 2. Right, we have moved back to step number 2, and in this step number 2 we have to find out the second derivative of the point that we have found out, k equal to k plus 1. So we are again moving back to step 2, right? So let's find out the second derivative, f double dash k f double dash x of 2. So this is this will be equal to first of all, for that we have to find out the value of xk also, right? So let me just before solving it, first of all find out the value. Right, the function value of point, what was the point? The point was 2.929. 2.929 will be equal to 2.929 square plus 54 divided by 2.929. So this will give you 27.015. Right, so the step 2 says that we have to find out the second derivative. So let's find out the second derivative. The formula for second derivative, f of 929 is equals to f of 2.929 plus 0.01 plus f of 2.929 minus 0.01 minus twice of f of 2.929 divided by delta x, let's make this, divided by 0.01 whole square. Okay, we have already found out the value of these function value and this function value in the previous step, right? If you observe, we have already found out the value, so we'll just put this value from here, and we have already found out the value here of this, right? So we'll just directly put the values. So putting the values, we have 27.011, 27.020 minus twice of 27.015 divided by 0.01 square. Okay, so this will give you 2.652. Right, so your second derivative is this. Now we'll do this step 3. We're going to do step 3. Alright, and in this step 3, basically we have to find out new point. Right, we have to find out new point. Right, so our x k plus 1, that is 2 plus 1, 3, will be equal to x2, right? x2 minus the first derivative of function f of x2 and the second derivative of function x2. Just put the values. So we'll see the next point to be x2. x2 was 2.929, right? With the earlier point was 2.929, right? 2.929 was the point. Minus values of these we have found in the previous step, right? Your f dash x2 is, what is the point? Minus 0.450 and f double dash is 2.652. Just put the values. We will put minus 0.450 divided by 2.652. Okay, be careful about the sign. So on solving you will see 3.099 is the new point, right? And the step 3 says that we have to find out the functional derivative of this point also, right? Functional derivative of this point also. Alright, so we have to find out the functional derivative of 3.099, right? Try it yourself. What will be the formula and what will be the answer? Try it yourself. Okay, see if you have understood the concept or not. Alright, so let's see if you're right or wrong. So f of 3.099 plus 0.01 minus f of 3.099 minus 0.01 divided by 2 into 0.01. That is, we have to find out the first function value of what point? The function value of 3.109 minus function value of 3.089 divided by 2 into 0.01. So let's find out the function value. So f of 3.109, what will be the value? 3.109 whole square plus 54 divided by 3.109. Solve it to see what is the answer. Answer will be 27.035. f of 3.089 will be equal to 3.089 whole square plus 54 divided by 3.089. Solving it, the value will be 27.023, right? So let's put the values in their respective places. So on putting the values, the solution for f dash 3.099 will be 27.035 minus 27.023 divided by 0.02. On solving it, we'll see this value comes out to be 0.575. All right. So the first derivative value of the new point 3.0, the new point 3.099 is 0.575. All right, we have completed our step 3. Now in this step 4 again we will see if this first derivative is less than the smallest number. Of course, this derivative, this derivative is not less than the smallest number. So in this step 4, your 0.575 is not less than 10 to the power minus 3. So we'll set k equal to k plus 1 and go to step 2. So we have completed our iteration number 2, right? Let's do the iteration number 3, right? Now we are going to do iteration number 3. If you have not done so far by the question by yourself, try to do this iteration by yourself. Okay, then only you are going to understand this this method, Newton-Raphson method. Otherwise, blindly watching it will not serve the purpose. This method requires thorough, like good calculation skills, good presence, because a slight mistake will basically give you waste your whole time and give you a wrong answer, right? You will keep on doing iteration over iteration over iteration, but you won't get the answer, right? So try to do this iteration by yourself and see if you are getting the value right or wrong, right? Because many times there is a mistake in putting the values that you got, right? There is a mistake in formula in hurry, and of course since it requires a lot of calculations, so putting the calculations in the calculator and writing the same in the copy, there are chances of a lot of error in that, right? So try to do iteration number 3 by yourself and see if you have got the method right or wrong. Okay, so we're going to do iteration number 3, and in the iteration number 3 we are again going to do step number 2, and step number 2 is to find out the second derivative of the function, right? Second derivative of the function. All right, so your f double dash of, what was the point? The point was 3.099, right? The point was 3.099. Okay, so for that, first of all, you need to find out f of 3.099. so just putting the values, 3.099 whole square plus 54 divided by 3.099, the value will be 27.029. okay, so let's put the values in the formulas. We have we have already found out the f of 3.109 and f of 3.089, so we'll directly put these values. So let's put the values. So this will be 27.035 plus 27.023 minus twice of what? 27.029. 27.029. I have directly put the values. Okay, 0.01 whole square. On solving it, you will find out the value is 4.464. okay, so this is our step 2, right? Now let us do step 3. And in this step 3 we have to basically find out the new point, right? So in this step 3, your x4 will be x3 minus the first derivative of x3 divided by the second derivative of x3. Okay, so your x4 will be x3. What was the point x3? 3.099. The first derivative we have found in the previous step. The first derivative was 0.575. 0.575, right? And the second derivative was 4.464. Okay, so on solving it, you will see that your x4, the fourth point, is 2.971. This is your fourth point, right? And the step 3 also says that we have to find out the first derivative. So your formula for first derivative of x4, what was the formula? F of 2.971 plus 0.01 minus f of 2.971 minus 0.01 divided by 2 into 0.01, that is f dash x4 is equals to the function value of 2.981, right? 2.981, right? 2.981 minus function value of 2.961 divided by 2 into 0.01. So let's find out the function value. F of 2.981 is equals to 2.981 whole square plus 54 divided by 2.981. This will give the value to be 27.001. Okay, and f of 2.961 will give 2.961 whole square plus 54 divided by 2.961. This will give the value to be 27.005. All right, let's put the values here and here. Okay, so your f dash x4 will be 27.001 minus 27.005 divided by 2 into 0.01. On solving it, the value comes out to be minus 0.180. So we have completed our step 3. Now in the step 4, we have to see if this is less than the smallest value or not. So we'll go to step 4. So mod, don't forget mod. Okay, it is very important, right? So because any value in the mod will come out to be positive, right? So our 0.180 is again not less than the smallest value 10 to the power minus 3. So what we'll do, we'll take k equal to k plus 1 and again move to step 2. All right, so I hope you have done the iteration number 3 by yourself. If you had performed some mistake, try to do iteration number 4 by yourself and see if in this time you are able to do it right or wrong. Okay, let's move on to iteration number 4. Okay, so we'll move on to iteration number 4. So we'll move on to iteration number 4. We'll move on to iteration number 4 and we'll repeat step 2. And what does the step 2 says? Step 2 says that we have to find out the second derivative. So f double dash x of x 4. All right. So for that we require fx4. So again I'll find out the value in this side. So f of x4. So f of, what was the fourth point? It was 2.971, I think. 2.971, right? So just put the values. F of 2.971 is equals to 2.971 whole square plus 54 by 2.971. This is our equation, initial equation, right? This equation, right? We have just put the values. Okay. On solving it, you will observe the value to be 27.003. So let's put the values. We have already find out the f dash we have already find out the values of this 2.981 and we already found out the value 2.961. All right, so let's put this value directly. So 27.001 plus 27.005 minus twice, right? Twice of 27.003, 27.003, right? Because the formula says xt plus delta, xt minus delta, function value of both, and the function value of fxt, right? And then we have to do xt square. Just a reminder, right? We are just following the formulas and nothing else. 0.01 whole square. So if you see, the value will come out to be 10. All right, the value comes out to be 10. So what we'll do? We'll now go to step 3. We'll go to step 3. What was step 3? To find out the new point. So finding out new point, that is x5, which will be equal to x4 minus the first derivative of the x4 and the second derivative of x4, right? So the new point x5 will be 2.971 minus 0.180 of minus, right? Minus 0.180 divided by 10. So the value will be 2.989. The value will be 2.989. Step 3 also says that we have to find out the first derivative, right? We have to find out the first derivative also. So let's find out the first derivative also of this number. So f dash of 2.989. What is the formula? I hope you have written the correct formula, that f of 2.989 plus 0.01 minus f of 2.989 minus 0.01 divided by 2 into 0.01. So this will be equal to, so your f dash x is equals to f of 2.999 minus f of 2.979, f of 2.979, right, divided by 2 into 0.01. So f of 2.999 is equals to 2.999 whole square plus 54 divided by 2.999. On solving it, this is equal to 27, and f of 2.979 is equals to 2.979 whole square plus 54 divided by 2.979. So this will be equal to 27.001. Here it is up to 3 decimal place 0, so that's why I haven't written this, right? Uh, and make sure that your calculator is fixed to 3 decimal places, right? We have always been doing questions up to 3 decimal places, right? So that's why there's no need to telling you at this stage that we need our calculator to be fixed to 3 decimal places. All right, so let's put these values and see what is the value of f dash x. 27 minus 27.001 divided by 2 into 0.01. On solving it, you will see the value comes out to be minus 0.066, right? Let's go to step 4. Step 4, we'll see we will see if our value is less than the smallest value or not. Let's see, mod of, never forget the mod, right? 0.066. So this value is 0.066 is again not less than 10 to the power minus 3, is not less than 10 to the power minus 3. So we will again move to step 2. So let's move to step 2 and do iteration number 5 and see if the required point we find or not, right? So we are moving to iteration number 5. We are moving to iteration number 5 and now I'm going for step 2, right? So I hope you are doing as we move along. Try to do your iteration number 5 by yourself and see if you are getting the right answer or not, right? So for iteration 5 I will just write the values directly, right? So f double dash x is 27 minus plus 27.001 minus twice of 27 that we have found 0.01 whole square. If you have any doubt in any how did we got any of the value, you can always ask in the comment section, right? There is no issue in that. 13.322, right? So your the value of f double dash x is 13.322, right? In this step number 3, this was point number 5, no? In this step number 3 we will find out the next point, that is x6, and x6 equals to x5 2.989 minus 0.66 0.066, right? 0.066 divided by 13.322, right? On solving it, our sixth point will come out to be 3.039. all right, let's find out the first derivative of this. So the first derivative for this, f of 3.049 minus f of 3.029 divided by 2.01. Again, I am just writing directly now. I hope by iteration number 5 you have understood the steps in which we have to do the Newton-Raphson method. Still, if you have any doubt as how any of the value came, you can always ask, right? And do the question as we move along. See if I am also doing it right or not. Okay, 27.002. So divided by 2 into 0.01. So this comes out to be 0.228, right? We'll see step number 4. Step 4, and we'll observe that our 0.0 0.228 is still not less than 10 to the power minus 3, and therefore we'll again move to step 2. This completes our iteration number 5. Now we are going to do iteration number 6. Alright, let's do iteration number 6. Okay, let's do iteration number 6. Alright, iteration number 6. So for iteration number 6 we'll do step 2, and in this step 2 the value of f double dash x6 will, on solving it will come out to be 5.850. okay, it will come out to be 5.850, and in this step 3 we'll find out the next value x7. So x7 will for that the point was 3.039, right? So this is 3.039 minus the first derivative 0.228 divided by 5.850, and you will see this point comes out to be 3.0, right? So let's find out the first derivative of this point. You will see for the first derivative the formula is f of 3.010 minus f of 2.990, right, into 2 times 0.01. Alright, so on solving you will observe the point comes out to be 0.0, right? In this step 4 we'll see mod of 0.000 is less than 10 to the power minus 3, right? Your 0 is less than 10 to the power minus 3, right? So basically we have reached to the point where we have reached our smallest number. So what we'll do, we will terminate the iteration. We'll terminate the iteration and we'll say that x equal to 3 is the point that will minimize the function, right? Point x equal to 3 will minimize the function. Okay, so this is how you do your Newton-Raphson method, right? So I hope you have understood how this method is done. Do it yourself again. If you have any doubt in any of this step, you can always ask in the comment section. Okay, I hope this method is very much clear to you. Okay, thank you.